Hey, what's up? Today, I want to talk about trustworthy meaning, how it really does apply to business, this role. Now, before I begin, down below there's a link. If you click on it, you can actually discover the most valuable skill there is to learn or to know when it comes to making money online. I truly believe this is a very valuable skill to learn and to know. Now, I would argue that being trustworthy really is everything, right? If you can't take a person at their word, who is that person? How do you do business with them? The short answer is you can't, right? That's why trustworthy is everything. We trust that the dollar is worth so much, so therefore it is. It's the same with these cryptocurrencies that are coming out. I mean, some people trust them and some people don't. Uh, and trustworthy really comes down to being to a brand as well. And every person is a brand. And we live in the information age where we can look up a lot of stuff about a product or a person. And give you like, for example, like a product. If a product has gotten some crappy reviews, has some problems, the first thing coming to my mind was a Volkswagen when they tried to scam a bunch of people. The whole company got hit. They lost a lot of business of it because they did some shady stuff. The trustworthy of the brand went down. Um, Now, Jordan Belford, you know who this guy is? They made that movie Wolf of Wall Street about him. It's a great movie. Drop a lot of F-bombs. But I went through this whole sales training. He's a good salesperson. I went through it. And he has a thing called an action threshold. So, for example, you. Say you got scammed a whole bunch. You did, and you're like, shit, man, I don't want to do business anymore because, damn, people scam me and you lost money. uh, you have some bad experiences, right? Then you're going to have a high action threshold. And what that means is for someone to earn your business, they're going to have to really, it's going to take a lot for them to earn your trust because, you've had bad experiences. That's a high action threshold. But the good news is once somebody does earn your trust, it's going to be very difficult for you to, you're going to be pretty loyal to them. Okay. Like a woman, right? If it takes you forever to get a woman, that woman's gonna be loyal. It's gonna take for any other guy forever too. But if you get a girl at the bar or you slept with her within, 20 minutes, then the attitude's gonna be the same with any other guy too. That's the kind of the thing. It's called an action threshold. If someone's action threshold is low, then they can change quickly. It's very easy for someone to do business with them. Okay, it's kind of interesting, huh? What do you think? It's the same thing with relationships, like I mentioned. Trust is everything, and if when one person violates that trust, and two people can't trust each other, the relationship goes south. Boop, dies off. Makes sense, huh? I think it's true. What do you think? So here's the million-dollar question: how do you convey trustworthiness in a relationship, maybe a business or a relationship, apart from doing the difficult work and getting to know someone over a long period of time, because it takes a while to build trust, right? Well, one idea that I'm going to share with you, I took from Warren Buffett. And Warren Buffett, apart from being super rich, is his trustworthiness, his brand on that. He's seen as trustworthy. And I'll give you just one little quick story. I read that book, The Snowball, about him. But he, remember the whole financial mess of Lehman Brothers and like the whole, subprime mortgage meltdown almost sunk the entire economy. Before that big mess, there's this company called Sullivan Brothers, like this investment firm, and it was like Animal House. And to make a long story short, this one lady was about to retire, and this person was going to prank that lady. It was a freaking mess, this company. And to make a long story short, he accidentally spent $1 billion. Oops. I mean, $1 billion mistake, right? So the CEO actually brought in Warren Buffett's brand of trustworthiness and money to save the business. I thought that was a crazy story. But anyways, uh, one of the things that makes Warren Buffett very trustworthy, this is a tip, this is the idea, is in his annual reports, what he'll do is he'll talk about his mistakes up front. That's the first thing he talks about. And he talks about the negative crap, and then he talks about the positive stuff. So you believe the positive stuff because he just talked about all this negative crap, and you're like, well, I guess this guy's honest. Look at the stuff he's talking about. And think about in your own life how you can apply this, right? And I'll give you one example of my own life. I used to live in Houston, Texas. I got a job at this hotel's fine dining restaurant. And when I did the whole interview thing, I told the guy, I was like, I don't know shit about wine, man. I don't know. I mean, I'll do my best. And, he said, okay, whatever. And then later on, he actually called me and he hired me. And he said that was a big reason he hired me because I told him I didn't know shit about wine. Isn't that funny? And I guess what happened, I don't know the details, but a lot of people probably bullshitted him. And, oh, yeah. Everybody just lying their ass off. And he's like, I don't trust this guy. I trust the guy who, told me, shit about wine. He hired me. Because, I can actually get that information. He knows a shitload about wine. So, anyways, that helped me in that situation, talking about my negatives up front. So you might want to try that in your own life to be more trustworthy. Another idea, I'll give you a few more. It comes down to body language, of course, which is a lot of communication. And a big one of that is keeping eye contact. Okay, you probably know this already, but if you can't look somebody in the eyes, it's usually a sign they're hiding something. They're not telling you everything, right? So that's another way you gotta convey trustworthiness is look at somebody in the eyes. And that's why these videos help doing these things. Okay. Um, Lastly, this is a very interesting idea too. I thought this was interesting. People who engage in behaviors with low willpower are actually less trustworthy. What does that mean? Well, if somebody does a shitload of drugs, how do you trust them? I don't know. I mean, it's tough, right? It makes sense. I used to have a neighbor who did all types of damn drugs and he'd come over and I didn't trust that guy at all. Just follow him around. And then stuff ends up missing. You're like, what? It's not good. So if you have bad habits, just keep them to yourself, right? Or quit. That's the thing. Uh, so, anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video on or this video or audio on being trustworthy, how you can apply it to your own life, improve it, and apply it to business relationships. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you are interested in earning money online, which is a very empowering, positive thing to do, because we live in crazy times and the world is constantly changing. So being able to market something online, e-commerce, which is everything nowadays, it's hugely valuable. I can't stress that enough. However, I've been doing it for many, many years, and the worst thing which I don't want you to experience is wasting a bunch of energy, time, and not getting any results. And that's going to happen to you if you don't know some of these skills, which you have to know. And the only way to know to actually get that knowledge is to, well, you got to get a mentor who knows what they're doing. And if you click that link below, he's really, really good. Okay. He's a multi-millionaire or whatever. And he knows what he's doing when it comes to internet marketing. And he's taught me some things which I really wish I knew a long time ago. I'd be in a much better place than I am now. Okay, so take it from me. Click that link below. Check it out. It's hugely valuable. I can't stress that enough. I'm a big believer. So I wish you the best. Have a very awesome, cool rest of your day, and bye for now.